Oysters have long been part of the history of Long Island. Today, oysters still play an important role in our economy, our environment, and to our communities. Cornell Cooperative Extension of Suffolk County's Marine Program has been working with oysters and the people who grow them since its inception in 1985. We make community aquaculture opportunities available through our SPAT program, help commercial growers get started in this industry, operate numerous shellfish hatcheries and nurseries across Suffolk County in support of restoration efforts, and bring it all together by cultivating stewardship and support through our Back to the Bays initiative. Let's jump in and take a closer look at these efforts and learn more about oysters and aquaculture. SPAT, the term for larval shellfish before they set, and also the acronym for CCE Marine Program's Suffolk Project in Aquaculture Training. This program enables everyday people to learn how to grow their own oysters. Kim Tetro is the director of SPAT, and his enthusiasm for aquaculture and endearing personality has made him a legend in the growing community with a local following of hundreds of SPAT members.
Well, the SPAT program to me, I've been at Cornell for 25 years now. The entire time I've been at Cornell, I've understood our mandate, which is to teach people things that put them to work that improve our world. And SPAT is that incarnate. So now, none of them are commercial, even though SPAT has really started out about 15 oyster companies to date in the 25 years. The importance of the SPAT program is that it teaches people to be good stewards of the environment as a whole. And because we're on the area we are in, it's very marine-based. So we're a clearinghouse of information. We're here year-round. We offer year-round opportunities for people to be involved. And because of that, I've had members, SPAT is going into its 21st year, and I have members that have been with me for 20 years of that, consistently, which is phenomenal. Why would anyone have that kind of tenaciousness? Because every time somebody comes here, they can learn something new, and they can do actual hands-on work that does benefit the community.
I saw something in the paper about the SPAT program, and I thought this would be something I would be interested in. I wanted to do something for the environment, and I wanted to do something that makes me happy, and I have a passion for, and I have a passion for this. And it's very rewarding, giving back to the Bay.
We're proud to say some folks have gotten so smitten with working with oysters through our SPAT program that they have gone on to graduate to become commercial growers. Our SPAT alumni include Southold Bay Oysters, Yennicott Oysters, Happy Oyster Company, and Founders Oysters, just to name a few.
I was a member of SPAT for several years and learned how to grow oysters through the Cornell Cooperative Extension for our own personal use and to share with family and friends. And I believe it was through a newspaper article we read about the Suffolk Aquaculture lease program and decided at that point we were ready to make a change in our careers and wanted to apply to become commercial oystermen and move permanently out to Southold and grow oysters as our full-time job.
SPAT alumni or not, CCE Marine is here to help anyone looking to get involved with commercial aquaculture. Greg Rivara has been an invaluable resource to the local growing community for decades, helping newbies navigate permitting processes and troubleshooting problems with new and seasoned farmers alike.
My job was to help them get started and also to help the existing shellfish farmers, which were there maybe a few dozen at the time, maybe not even that many, solve problems, expand maybe. They might have had an oyster disease episode, and I went and worked with them, sent the samples to the appropriate folks, and basically helped them solve problems and make more money.
I'm Rosalie, this is Ian Weil. We have Little Creek Oysters in Greenport and an oyster farm in Peconic Bay.
Going back to even before the farm started, when we first took a look They give you a whole map of the whole bay with 600 little boxes and you're supposed to pick 3 that are going to make the greatest oysters you could possibly make. And so not really understanding some of the science, some of the working challenges of different parts of the bay, it was an incredible resource for me to be able to call up Cornell Cooperative Extension. And I remember throwing a map in front of Greg Rivera and saying, okay, give me a couple of areas, or at least help me pin it down. And obviously there's no right and wrong spot, but there are spots that were maybe more right for me or more right for what we wanted to do and the gear we wanted to use in this kind of bigger picture. So from that first day where we highlighted a short list down to, a 1 week ago asking for information on, now that we're in more advanced stage, we're trying a new technique now or new to us anyway, that is meant to enhance the quality of our shells and the health of the oysters, all of which we get by going back to the aquaculture specialists. So throughout the process, it's been a regular phone call and email chain for sure.
Not all oysters are destined to be eaten. A huge part of what CCE Marine does involves spawning and raising shellfish for restoration and population enhancement efforts. Working with local municipalities, government agencies, and various partners and funders, we are able to produce millions of not just oysters, but clams and bay scallops each year that are seeded into both sanctuary sites and open waters annually. Cornell Cooperative Extension Marine Program operates a shellfish hatchery at the Gold Star facility in Huntington to service our western Suffolk communities. Our flagship location in Southold houses both our original hatchery in operation for nearly 30 years and our newly constructed state-of-the-art hatchery we built as part of the New York State-funded Long Island Shellfish Restoration Project. This facility has enabled us to increase our capacity to produce shellfish in a major way. Community engagement is essential to a lot of things, especially positive environmental changes. Our planet is facing many stressors, but resiliency, restoration, and stewardship can help move us in positive directions. The Back to the Bays initiative was established to bring meaningful stewardship opportunities to the public and a chance to work side by side with CCE Marine's team of experts and educators to advance coastal and marine restoration projects. Monthly Back to the Bays stewardship sessions are offered, some to the public, some exclusively to members, to help us raise shellfish, seed the bays with scallops, deploy spat-on-shell oyster reefs, and more. If you love oysters, aquaculture, and everything about our marine environment, we encourage you to get involved and be part of our efforts to give back to the bays.